All right, y'all. I'm trying something a little different. I'm trying these. I got some AirPods. I'm trying them out. See how the sound quality. Cause I know sometimes, even when I listen to my own videos, it be hard to understand what I'm saying. But anyway, basically, okay. Well, this is an overview of what I've done. Uh, Not everything, but just as far as engine and suspension wise. So I've taken the master cylinder, um, the entire wire harness that feeds the outside, and I've taken obviously the ABS control module with the brake lines, because the brake lines run over the top of the wire harness, and in order to get the harness, which you can see, it goes to the firewall there. That's the hole where the master cylinder goes, and that brake and that wire harness runs down. Well, it runs down this slit right there, and it also goes to the front to where this well, actually it's a piece that goes to there I cut, because on the truck that I bought, somebody had already cut this piece off, so I'm gonna cut and weld this piece into the other truck that I got. It's gonna be my first time welding, but I bought one of those Harbor Freight welders, the flux welder 125. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Everybody seeing it have positive feedback on it, and I'm not a professional welder, but I'm pretty sure, a little small, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get in the way of a professional welder. I just need to do like small little, corrections to the body. But anyway, that holds where the engine harness went through that wall, and it also plugged on top of those pins up there. But the other module went all up on it. It went up on this battery tray too. I just put that back down. Well, it was brake lines that run through the outside of here that go through here also. But in my personal opinion, the motor, if the motor's in the truck, it's probably gonna be in the way. So I think it's easy to take the motor out to do this. Now, do you have to take the motor out to do this? I don't think so. But it was a hell of a lot easier once I took the motor out to do this. And this is a 2010 Fx35, when I'm taking parts off of what I bought from the auction for a little nothing, because it was so destroyed so bad in the rear end, and some marks on the front also. But as you can see, the frame of the truck is still pretty decent actually, but it did have a lot of damage that had been done. The doors, obviously there go one of the doors right there. The rear of the truck is almost impossible. Well, I'm not gonna say impossible, but it'll take a lot of work to fix. But anyway, what I've done today, I'm gonna take the fuel tank out, because in this truck here, what I have, the fuel tank has been contaminated because Nissan uses 2 fuel pumps that go under the seat that you can actually take out under the seat, and take them out. You don't have to drop the tank. So in order to drop the tank in this truck, you have to remove this rear subframe, which, it wasn't too difficult. It wasn't even time consuming. It's just a couple of bolts, because you take it out in the whole unit. I think it's easier to take stuff out in the whole unit. Now, the thing I did have problems with on this spindle setup was I had problems with getting the emergency brake loose. So I think I took the brake shoes loose that the emergency cable actually connects to. And then when I got this side, I figured out another way to do it. But I guess it's obviously how it goes. It's trial and error when you're doing things that you've never done before. But it had like the subframe bolts, might have been a total of, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 maybe bolts that were holding the actual subframe up. And just right there is where some of the damage was did to the truck on the rear end. The coil spring popped out, and the lower control line was broken, along with that. I guess there would be a control link. Control link was bent. In order to get to that bottom brake caliper bolt, I had to move that control link, to pivot for space. So that, and I had already took the drive shaft out when I took the motor out. So obviously that wasn't a big thing. So now all I got to do is take the gas tank down, unloosen the hose. So first I got to go in the inside truck, take the pumps are loose, and then unloosen the hose and take the tank down. And then after that, I'm gonna put the subframe back up and put it all the way back together. And then it'll be one step I get closer to completing this truck, which I haven't putting on the parts on this truck here yet. I just been taking parts off this truck. I'm gonna get this rear bumper also. It's crazy how this truck got hit. It actually got hit in the right corner panel. I would show it, but I got it covered up. I really don't even feel like taking the side skirt piece off. You can see that's some of the damage right there. But the rear bumper actually didn't even get damaged. So I am gonna be removing the rear bumper. How that happened, I couldn't tell you, but I guess depending on how you doing it. But when this truck it got hit so hard, it flexed the corner panel on the right rear all the way in to the passenger seat. So I don't know how I'm gonna get that door open because I would like to have the door panel off of the door, the interior panel, but it's gonna be a job. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the door open. But you know, for the most part though, this truck is pretty much been destroyed. I mean, it may have been fixable, but since I had got a frame for so cheap that was already A1 for pretty much for the most part, except for that one piece that I said I had to cut and replace, it was pretty much A1, no dents. The back was straight. I mean, it's pretty much a truck that had been stripped for an insurance job. What I'm thinking in my mind, but anyway, I'm just giving y'all like a little couple of pointers on what to do. I know nobody really posting anything about FX35s, well, the newer models anyway, or FX37s. I never really see no content about this, so I try to post as much as I can. Even though I don't get too many views, I mean, I just like doing this, so I just put views up. I mean, not views, I put content up so y'all can watch, and if you have any questions, I can help you answer them. If you, you know, if anybody ever questioned me about this. But so far though, I haven't really had, I mean, I did battle rust with the engine, with the catalytic converters. But pretty much other than that, I just don't think I really had to battle. Everything else pretty much unscrewed. This truck is up north because it does have rust in certain spots, but it's not the rustiest I've seen. I still have to do other stuff too, like I still got to take the steering, well, the intermediate shaft and the steering wheel column to the other truck. The other truck did come with steering wheel, but I think I like this one better. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the accelerator pedal position system out of this one also, because the other truck was like regular. This truck had like kind of special bezels and stuff in it, but I am gonna have to get the interior did because I think sitting in the sunlight is cracked, especially the dashboard. I wish I could show y'all, but it's put up in the house, and it's too much for me to go walk and show y'all. But I'll try to show y'all in a future video of it being how far bad it's damaged. But other than that, that's pretty much it. What I'm gonna do for today. As you can see, like it's been a storm real bad, so I guess I'm gonna call it a day for today. But try to think of anything else that I can give a pointer on. I think I pretty much outlined most things in most videos, I think. What I did about this jack from Harbor Freight, a 3-ton rapid pump technology Pittsburgh jack. It's not the aluminum jack. This one is actually the steel one, but it's not really heavy. I would say it's probably like 60 pounds, maybe at the most. It's lightweight, but I do notice that when you pumping it, it makes it hard to jack the cars up, probably because it's not constructed like the older jacks. Well, it was all this steel that made it easier, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it does. Well, no, it's pretty decent. But so far, I've been using it. I like it. It's a good designed jack, so I haven't had no problems out of it. But other than that, though, I think that's all I want to touch bases on. I think that's all I can say. But yeah. But I'm coming along slowly, and once I get most of the parts taken off this truck, I can go ahead and start putting the other truck together. Cause once I get this one stripped down all the way, I'm gonna move it out of the backyard and into the front yard, and then probably, I don't know, junk it or something, maybe get rid of it, and then I'm gonna start to proceed to put the parts on the other truck, or I might just push it back in the yard and start to put the parts on the truck. And then once I get to a certain stopping point, but I'm trying to get the whole front put back together and the engine and everything put in, and the wire harness wired back up. That's my goal, what I'm gonna try to do. But first I'm gonna weld that piece in on the other truck first. So that's what I'm gonna attempt. Once I get that welded in, then I can just go ahead and move forward with what with the rest of the build on the truck. This has been going on for a couple of months, but really primarily it does take long to do a job like this. But if I would have just been only working on this car, then I probably would have been at least already putting parts back in the other truck. But since I have a normal job and I got a son that I have to attend to and other family things, I can't just really work on it all the time. Plus I work on cars because I buy cars from the auction with my cousin, and some stuff like that gets in the way. But a lot of money I make out of other cars is pretty much financing this build because I still need a lot of parts that weren't usable on this truck that I'm gonna use, that I'm gonna have to buy. Like I know I need a fender, a radiator support, a bumper. I need a grill, and the hood is bent, but I'm gonna try to fix that myself. I think I'm gonna get a hammer and try to beat that dent out of it. Or I don't know, I might take it to a body guy and let them look at it. I've been going through my mind about a couple things, what I may do and what I may not do. I don't know yet. But other than that, I really don't see anything else that could be used. I mean, the 2 front doors are good, but the 2 rear doors are not. So I still got to buy a lot of stuff. So I just want to really get the truck constructed and running. Because I think the next step I'm going to do is get the interior. I'm going to find somebody to do the interior and have it redid, because like I said, it's cracked up real bad. So I mean, I might as well get somebody to do it. Or I might just buy another dash. I thought about buying another dashboard from Nissan. I mean, yeah, well, from Infiniti Nissan, same thing. Just depends on how much it costs. If it's too much, then I might just get it wrapped. I really would like to keep the original look, but I'm not gonna pay a lot of money for something obviously can get wrapped and you really won't be able to tell the difference. So, well, it depends on who wraps it, but for the most part, most guys who do interior work are they're pretty good most of the time. I know it is a couple jack legs out there, and for the most part, though, they're pretty good. But anyway, I know y'all probably tired of me talking. I'm gonna let y'all go. It's just me checking out another video. And I appreciate everybody who supports me. Appreciate it.